Well, the dancing plague when an entire city lost control. Imagine walking down a street and seeing someone dancing casually. Not unusual. Now imagine they keep dancing for hours. Now, then days, then weeks. Now you see their feet are bleeding, their body is collapsing, but they can't stop. Soon, dozens of people join them still. Then hundreds of people join. Some dance until they die from exhaustion. It sounds like a horror movie. Yes, but it actually happened. Welcome to the real world and the strangest and most terrifying events in human history. 1518. The year was 1518. It was a city in France. One summer day, a woman named Fro stepped into the street and began dancing. That was no music there, no celebration, no festival, no reason. She just started dancing. Just dancing. People watched. Then hours passed. Then she kept dancing. Not unusual, that's good. Then a full day passed, still dancing. Within a week, dozens of people had joined her. Now, by the end of the month, hundreds of men and women were dancing uncontrollably. Throughout the city, witnesses reported people screaming in pain while continuing to dance. Some suffered heart attack, collapsed from exhaustion. Some reportedly died even because of this. The authorities had no idea what was happening. Obviously, no one would, and there is where the story have more stranger events. Instead of stopping them, city leaders believed the victims needed to dance the illness out of their bodies, so they built stages for them. They hired musicians. They encouraged more dancing. Imagine that. Still, it will make sense to you very soon. A city responding to a crisis by making the crisis bigger. Now, the more people danced, the worse the outbreak became. Eventually, religious leaders intervened and the phenomena slowly disappeared. But nobody truly knows the cause of it. More than 500 years later, historians still debate the explanation. Mass hysteria, it's called, psychological contagions, extreme social stress. Nobody knows for certain what was the actual reason. Now, here's the uncomfortable part. Most people hear this story and they think, how could an entire city be so irrational? Because we think we are not different. We are a lot of different things having inside us. Today, we may be doing the same thing to ourselves, but we do something surprisingly similar. A trend starts online, a rumor spreads, a panic emerges, people join in, and then what happens to that trend? Everyone follows. Soon, millions, sometimes billions of people are participating in something they barely understand. One viral post becomes very relevant to thousands and millions, and then it's an opinion. People copy opinion, copy behavior, herd mentality, copy outrage, copy fear, not because they have carefully examined the facts, they're just copying. That's human nature. But because everyone else is doing the same thing, the dancing plague wasn't just a historical event, it was a reminder of something deeply human. Human beings are influenced by crowds. They don't admit. The technology changes. Human psychology does not change. In 1518, people followed dancers. Today, people follow algorithms. Back then, crowds gathered in town squares. Today, they gather on social media. Same thing. The platform has changed. Now, the human's mind has not changed. What is the conclusion? Perhaps the most terrifying part of the dancing plague isn't that it happened. It's that if something similar happened today, many of us would assume we are too intelligent to be affected. History suggests otherwise. Because the greatest danger isn't ignorance, it's believing you are immune to the same psychological forces that influenced every generation before you. 500 years ago, a city danced without understanding. Why? Today, we scroll, react, follow trends, and join digital crowds. Why? The question isn't whether humanity has changed. We can never change. The question is whether we have changed enough or not. And if history teaches us anything, the answer may be still no. It hasn't changed us anything.